Hey everybody, I just wanted to take a second to catch you up on what's going on with the prize, as well as to wish everybody a happy holiday. Hope it's been great so far. Hope you're looking forward to the new year like I am. So the first thing I wanted to do was congratulate Jamie Fong for winning the little contest with naming all of the toys and figurines and creatures and stuff like this around my office. He did a great job. It's fantastic. So you'll be getting some cool stuff. If you read my last blog post, you know that it's been a really difficult year. Things have not gone anywhere close to the way that I was hoping that they would go. One of the biggest technical hurdles that we've had is after getting the character models to look proper, sculpted right, the skin to look right, the hair to look right, is getting everything to work together so that they can be moved and posed so I can use them in the scenes for the movie. And that has proven to be a massive headache, but I'm excited to report that there has been some really great progress on that. That process is called rigging, and you take your model and you basically build like a skeleton for it and a muscle system for it, and little controllers that help you be able to move and bend and pose the thing. We're finally getting there, so where I could turn Neil's head, say, and the hair will actually move with the head instead of just kind of float there in the air, which wouldn't be a good thing. As I was thinking of how frustrated I've been this year and how frustrated you all must be, I was trying to think of something that I could do to show my appreciation for your patience, and it occurred to me maybe what I could do is put the original Animatic online and make it available for a limited time. I can't keep it up there, but I thought it would be interesting for you to see. But plus you could kind of see how the whole thing started back when I was trying to get permission to do this project from Neil and his agent. This is what I put together. By way of explanation, what I was trying to get across was how I would tell the story, not here's what I think it would look like visually. And so the Animatic is made up of a big kind of mishmash of drawings and 3D images and photographs and all sorts of stuff mashed together. It's not supposed to look cohesive visually, but it was just supposed to get across the emotion of the story. So it has an older narration by Neil, some music that is not mine to use, but I used as a placeholder to kind of show how that could flow and work together. It's in that blue and white kind of tone, just to show that it was temporary, that this was a rough draft kind of thing. I was just trying to get all that across. It's interesting all by itself, and I think it'll be interesting for you to see where it started and how it progresses to when you finally get the final film, what changes I went through creatively as a director. In particular, I'm excited to put this online for a class, an English class, I believe it's English, in Scotland, in Mears Castle High School. Their teacher, Miss McDonald, wrote to me and said, "Hey, my class is really excited about Neil Gaiman stuff, and we love your project, and they all want to do their own storyboards, and we'd love to know more about the project and how it's going." So I thought, man, that would be cool to be able to show them the Animatic. So, hi, Miss McDonald and your class. I hope you enjoy this as well as everybody else. One other thing I wanted to mention, for those of you who may not be familiar with this story, the way it ends is kind of open-ended. On purpose and to great effect, in my opinion. It was one of the things that Neil and I talked about when I had a chance to sit down with him at his home. We were talking about the different levels in the story, that on the surface it's this thing, but there's lots of nice sub-levels to it if that's what you want to see in it. Again, like all good art, it has the ability for you to be able to put what you want into it and get out of it what you want to get out of it. And it was interesting to hear some of his comments about that in particular, about the way the story was supposed to end.
It's a very unresolved sort of story. It's a horrible moral dilemma. The last line is selfish and scared. I wonder how much more he has to give. So it was a sort of, I wanted to end on that very ambiguous note which gives it back to the reader and says, in some ways, what would you do? How would you deal with this? Think about it. The story, the title of the story is The Price. And, it's not the title of the story isn't The Cool Black Cat. The title of the story is The Price. And for me, that was kind of important.
It's so great to be there and hear him say those things and listen, firsthand, and to be in that place. I mean, it was just indescribable. So again, all of this interview and a lot more stuff I'm going to put into that Castle Gaiman project, which was something that I hadn't anticipated creating, only in-depth kind of behind-the-scenes interview with Neil concerning the price. After meeting with him and with the people that he works with and being in his home and seeing the animals that he has taken in and taken care of, and to see how all the pieces of his world came together to create that story, I thought, man, there's a bigger story here. And to put those two together, to watch, you know, the fictional one along with hearing all the real life incidents that helped to create that is fascinating. Thanks again, everybody, for your patience. I appreciate all the emails I get that are full of encouragement, telling me not to give up, that everybody's still rooting for me and for this project, and they can't wait to see it either. So that helps a lot. I really appreciate it. So take care, and we'll talk to you again soon.